This is a really risky trade that I'm taking. It's going against a lot of strength, so I'm going to minimize my risk really, really quick. It's coming into a support area, but there's a lot of strength in the MACDs down on the 1597. That is what is kind of keeping me in this right now. It is definitely directly into a support area, so I'm going to keep watching this. I'm going to go ahead and move that stop just to break even right behind this reversal bar, and then I'm going to manage my my target next. So I've got a lot of strength down in the MACDs. The reason I entered this is we had a head and shoulders right here, head and shoulders. I need to pay attention for a minute. We'll talk more about it in just a moment. I could come all the way down to the 1597 EMA, but it may not. Still got a lot of strength down in both the MACDs. I may go ahead and take my target as it reaches this support area though. There's still a lot of strength down in both the MACDs, so I think I'm going to let this ride. Oh, I gotta love when it hits it a bunch of times and doesn't take it out. So I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Boom. Look for my next one. What we're doing here, guys, is going with the flow of the market. And you see, I put it was way too early for me to get started, but I did see this entry right here. I did not take it, but I did mark my arrows where I might have taken it. There is still a lot of strength up in this market, considering the EMAs are really far spread apart. Oh, and let me turn on. Sorry, I turned them off yesterday. Just going to take it sweet time. There we go. Okay, so there's still a lot of strength down. I do believe this is still going to go down a little bit, but I'm going to wait just a minute. You know, these EMAs were really far and spread apart, which said you had a lot of strength, but you had divergences that were holding. You can see right here, you know, if you look at the overall, there's a large divergence here that held and pushed down. And you've got a lot of strength down in the MACDs at that point, which says it could continue down from there. When I got these reversal bars on both of the on both of the charts with that major head and shoulders, I went ahead and took the short trade, which is going against the trend, which is not in my nature. So this is some stuff that I'm really working on improving with. And I like to remove all this stuff because now that divergence really doesn't hold any weight anymore. It's done its job. It's pushed you all the way back as far as it can go on the 1597. may push you back all the way to the higher time frame EMA on the 1597. And obviously, I could have held for my 2 points. It was good with my 1.75, though, I'm not going to lie. Was managing my risk. As soon as it pushed down in a certain area, I moved my risk to right here. Once it gave me this reversal bar, I moved my risk to a break even, and then right at the top of that, because this is a very, I say it's a risky trade going against the strength of the market, but the immediate strength was obviously down with the head and shoulders, the divergence, everything. I'm also trying not to let my EMAs rule me, I guess you could say. So I have been looking at a chart that doesn't have any EMAs on it, which has been very fun and interesting. But, you know, I don't think I'm ready to completely jump off into that realm just yet. We're getting to our next area that could create a bounce, which is that 1597 EMA. It's right between a resistance / support area. Right now it is resistance because we're below it. Remember, this is an area. It's not an exact price. So just because I drew a line there doesn't make it gospel. So here's the thing, and I may send this this video, keep them a little bit shorter. This is what Marina calls the magic zone area. I struggle with this area. It's kind of that in between, should I be looking for longs or should I be looking for shorts? Technically by the 610, we are well below everything. We're looking for the short trades. We got a lot of strength down in the MACDs, so that says more to the downside. We're just at an area that may hold it up. So we have had a ton of, you know, strength to the downside over the last few days, but it looks like it's really, really, really trying to push it back up after all these high pivots and, you know, a little bit higher pivot than previously. But, you know, right now it's looking like it's going to do its job to push it down. It's trying to do its job, but it's a very, what's the word I want to use? It's just a uncomfortable area for me. And you know, we got to step out of our comfort zones. So I'm really working on making this a comfortable area. So I take more trades in the day. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I usually take only 1 or 2 trades. I'm working to, I see a lot more than I take. So I'm working to change that. Man, I think this really wants to go down. It's going down. I'm young timber. Sorry, I have to sing sometimes. I don't have any music on. Normally I have stuff to distract me by like Facebook and things like that, and I've just decided today I'm putting everything away so I can stay extremely focused and really work on taking more trades than I normally do. I mean, guys, as a trader, every day you need to learn something new about yourself, about the markets, about, you know, just everything, about the price action, about the MACDs, about the indicators that you're using. You know, there are plenty of other indicators out there that are used regularly that I don't touch, but, you know, that doesn't mean that they aren't useful to somebody else. I have no use for them because I don't use them, you know. But right here, yeah, I mean, it was trying to push down. It may push back up. I don't know. I'm in an indecision area for myself, and I'm not willing to give away anything just to, let me take a wild guess type thing. Gosh, just everything inside me tells me to take the short, but I'm just going to wait. I will, though, draw the down arrow there. Like, to me, this could be easily long, easily short. For here, it's sitting at an area for a long. It's just below the 0 line, even though your MACD is just starting to slow down. Here, it says short. You've pulled back below the area. It's pushing down. You're below the 0 line here. So it's, yeah, I think it has more in favor of the short than it does the long, but I am just holding on. And actually, I think I'm going to stop this video and start a new one. I'm trying to not keep them too long. So we're right at 15 minutes. I'm going to give this one a stop and we'll start over.